Earlier, I did a video talking about how people should grow up from tagging the World Cup as rigged for Argentina. And my simple analogy is that, in life, for all those talking like that, ask yourself, for whatever you have achieved in your life, if one day you just wake up and people are telling you, oh, you achieved that because you were lucky, or you achieved that because your parents were able to make provision for you to go to school, or you achieved that because somebody put you there. I don't know how you will feel. And that is exactly how you are doing to the legacy of Lionel Messi in the World Cup. Like on a day that a man begins a game, goes down by a goal, gets a penalty, misses that penalty, the game goes on. Like they keep on playing. They have scored a goal. VAR intervenes, says there was a foul. Then moving forward, Egypt goes ahead and scores a second goal. And this team refuses to back down and fight back. And this player, Lionel Messi, crosses a ball into the box. His opponent, his teammate heads the ball in. A goal is scored. He crosses another ball. It is intercepted. The ball comes to him. He volleys it halfway. He scores an equalizer. Then counter-attack, his team gets a third goal. And then somebody puts in all this effort. And then you still have the impetus to come and say the World Cup is rigged. I think if you talk like that, even you yourself, whatever you have achieved in your life, it's because of a favor from somewhere. That's how it feels. I think it's very unfair that a man puts his sweat and blood into whatever they are doing, and you just want to discount them just because of hatred. You are not man enough when you talk like that. It goes beyond football. It speaks a lot about the kind of person you are. It speaks about the kind of human being you are. You have so much hatred in your heart that you cannot acknowledge the effort of another human being who is better than you, who has achieved something better in their lives than you, simply because you favor another person. Yes. And for me, I have no respect for people like that, because you are not worthy of any respect, because you don't respect another man's sweat. People put in effort to achieve something. Yes, they might have the favor of God. They might have the favor of maybe family support and all that. But people put in their own blood and sweat for whatever they have achieved. And even yourself, you are an example of that. So how would you feel somebody just discount your work just because of all these external factors? So if you are one of those people talking about rigged reward and all that, people stood on the field, played 90 minutes, suffered 90 minutes, running up and down. I think you should, at night, whenever your wife serves you or your girlfriend serves you your meal, when you finish eating, sleep on a pillow and examine your conscience. Yes, that's all I wanted to say. I think such people have lost their conscience. This issue of rigged, I think, is just way out of hand. I just had to do a second video to buttress my own point. Yeah, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I've always said Ronaldo is one of the greatest players, except that I think Messi is better than him. But it would be unfair to discount the work of Ronaldo for all that he has done in football. And you guys are still doing the same thing to Messi. Whatever he achieves, he has been favored. When he fails, then he's not good. Get a life.